What's going on? Johnny here. And let me ask you, do you know the original 13 colonies of the USA? How about the order they were founded in? If not, by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly this. And so for this video, I decided I'm going to take pictures of the locations around my house as opposed to having video because maybe I thought, the video would be shaky because I'm moving it around a little bit. And so I thought, pictures would be a lot better. But let me know if you would rather have the video as opposed to the pictures. And so the way that you're going to remember the order the colonies were founded is by the location. So the first location is going to have the colony that was founded first. Second location is going to have the second colony that was founded. Third location, third colony, and so on. Okay? So are you ready? Let's get started. And so at my dog's old pen, the first colony is Virginia. So when I think of Virginia, I think of a virgin martini, right? So at my dog's old pen, you imagine a virgin martini and it's big and maybe it's glistening in the sunlight and you push the virgin martini over and it crashes, glass goes everywhere and the martini just spills out everywhere, gets everywhere and gets everything wet. So that's what you see at the first location, okay? The second location is its fence. And the second colony is Massachusetts. And so what I think of is a massive shoe, massive shoes. And so maybe I see these two massive shoes and they're kicking this fence and they're kicking it and it's breaking and splinters are flying everywhere and you're trying to dodge them all. And so that's what you picture at the second location for Massachusetts, massive shoes. Now for the third location, the colony is New Hampshire. So I think of New hamster. And so maybe at like in this ditch area, I see this big hamster, and this hamster's just digging up the ground, ton of dirt just flying across. Maybe some of the dirt gets in your eyes. Your eyes start to burn, and maybe this hamster just wants to, live on the ground now. And so that's what you picture at the third location. At the fourth location, you're gonna picture, or the colony is Maryland. But if you look at Maryland, it kind of looks like Maryland, right? Maryland. So maybe you picture a wedding. So you see a wedding going on here. And maybe you're upset because you're not invited to the wedding. So you start flipping all these chairs over. You flip the table. You're like, hey, why was I not invited to this wedding? And so that's what you're going to see at the fourth location. At the fifth location, and the fifth colony is Connecticut. Now, when I hear Connecticut, I kind of hear net, then kit. I think of mittens. So maybe at the rose bed, you see these mittens and they're rogue. They gone, crazy and they're attacking the roses. Then you grab this net and capture these evil mittens. Okay? So that's what you see at this rose bed. And so that was the fifth. Six is the front door. Okay? Six is the front door. And the next colony is Rhode Island, okay? So maybe you picture a road on this island, and maybe this island's hovering over, the first step. And maybe just add some extra detail in there. Maybe there's an elephant on this island. Maybe there's a giraffe driving a car on this one road on this island. So that's what you'll picture here. This floating island with one road on it. Maybe there's an elephant there and a giraffe driving a car on the road. All right? And so that was six. The seventh location, okay? The seventh location is the cherry tree, and the colony is Delaware, okay? Delaware. When I think of it, I hear Delaware, right? Delaware, bear. And so maybe you see this bell there, okay? You see this bell, and then out of nowhere, this bear comes and starts ringing the bell to tell all the bears in the world that they could get cherries from this tree. And so that's what you picture at this location, the seventh location. At the eighth location, it's kind of this like bush archway, okay? And the eighth colony is North Carolina, okay? And so for me, north, I think of the North Pole, so I'm thinking of reindeer. Carolina, carol, like a Christmas carol. And so I'm going to picture this reindeer singing a Christmas carol right under the arch. And as you can tell, this reindeer is really singing this carol. And maybe you can actually hear the song. Maybe it's like rocking around the Christmas tree, something like that. So that's what you go picture at this location. I believe it was the 8th. The 9th location is this telephone pole that comes straight out from my backyard. And the next colony is South Carolina. Now, south, that's where Antarctica is, and that's where penguins live. And so I'll go picture penguins singing Christmas carols. So now there's like I don't know if they're a flock of penguins just singing Christmas carols in the back. Okay. The 10th location is the shed. Okay, and the 10th colony is New York. So for me, New York, cork. And so maybe you open up the door and a whole bunch of corks start pouring out of the shed and you get buried under all these corks. Okay? And so that's what you're seeing here. Now, at the 11th location, the next colony is New Jersey. And so maybe you see this jersey and you're pulling this jersey, stretching it out so you can put it on these 4 different posts that are coming out of it. So maybe you want to use it like a trampoline and you're jumping above all these weeds with your jersey that you made into a trampoline. Okay? So that's what you see there. 11. The 12th location is the air conditioner. Okay? And the 12th colony is Pennsylvania. So maybe you have this big pin and maybe you don't like that the air conditioner is shooting out hot air, and so you jam the pin into the air conditioner, and of course, it stops it, starts making noise, and boom, the air conditioner just blows up. Okay? And so that's what you see at the 12th location. And at the 13th location, and the last colony is Georgia. So maybe you picture Curious George. Okay? And maybe Curious George is playing on this gas tank. And so he's just jumping around, he's smacking it. Maybe he smacks it too hard, that gas starts coming out of it. And he's screaming, he's freaking out, and he just gets knocked out because of gas. He smelled the gas and just got knocked out. And so there you go. You learned the 13 original colonies of America and the order they were founded in. So all you have to do to recall it is go through the different locations. So you start by going to the first location. Okay, yeah, that was the dog pen. Oh yeah, I saw this virgin martini there. I pushed it over, the glass broke, and all this martini went everywhere. Wait, Virgin Martina? Virginia. The first colony was Virginia. Then you go to the second location. Oh yeah, second location was the fence, right. Oh yeah, there was these massive shoes, and they were kicking the fence. Splinters were going everywhere. The fence was, just like breaking down. That's right, massive shoes. Massachusetts is the second colony. And so you just keep going to the next location and the next location, and you'll be able to recall the colonies because you'll see this story, these crazy stories and images. Then you translate the images back into the information. And you know that the order they were founded in because the corresponding location tells you when it was founded. So if you go to Rhode Island and you go to that location, you know that was I believe the seventh colony founded. And so that's how it works. The locations give you the order they were founded. The images give you the actual colony, okay? And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun, as you can tell, just creating these weird, crazy stories. And yeah, let me know what you would want to learn, what you have an interest in figuring out how to remember or memorize, anything like that. And until next time.